Hello. 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 Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your friend here on YouTube every weekday at this same exact time, live, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific, giving you hot topics. And if you can, please consider becoming a member of my channel. That means that you support in a very meaningful way. Truly, it really helps. And you get a little badge like Dawn has, or Team The Truth has, or Anna Marie has, and Nakia has, and Piali, and Ryan, and Becky, and everybody else. You get a badge and you get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics shows because I'm about to switch this to member only mode in 3, 2, 1. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's member only mode. But everybody, please keep watching and please feel free to comment when the live stream is over. Everybody can watch. You don't have to be a member to watch now. And everybody can comment when the live stream is over. It's just while I'm live, it's member only chat. All right. I just had the yummiest thing that I've started to do. I felt like I had to share this. I like my screen. I don't know why, but I just love sharing this. Sometimes it's nice to just talk about like life. And I think to really enjoy life, you have to enjoy the little things like I just did right now. I've started to do a new thing that I'm obsessed with, you guys. I'm doing scrambled eggs. I like mine runny. Like, I don't like my scrambled eggs dry, obviously. Like, I like my, maybe moist is the better word. I put 3 eggs for like 1:40 in the microwave because I don't want to like have to like dirty a pan as well as a plate. And then after I'm done, I put kimchi on top. Kimchi on top of scrambled eggs is like the best thing ever. I can't believe I have not been doing this longer. It's like instant joy and not seasoning, but it's like, kimchi can get a little bit of like the sauce, the like, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. Hey there, Dre. Hey, Melissa. I do have it with pickles sometimes. Pickles, or sometimes I'll have sauerkraut with it. Just to vary it up. All right, let's get to this, shall we? I love Canada. You know that I love Canada. However, you guys, I felt the need to talk about this craziness that I saw out of Canada. Look, not that you would, but it's a very reputable website, the CBC. That's like the BBC, but CBC in Canada. The headline reads, "Man charged after allegedly assaulting home intruder in Lindsay, Ontario, police say. The alleged intruder and the homeowner are both facing charges, say Kawartha Lakes police." What? Can somebody from Canada please explain your laws there? Actually, you know what? I should have asked ChatGPT before going live. Wait, let me see if Google does that. Wait, let me see if I can Google AI. Wait, Google AI. Google Gemini, is it free to use? Oh, here we go. How does this make sense? I've never used Google Gemini. Does this make sense? Why would the homeowner owner be charged with assault? Here we go. Let's see what it says. Here we go. Okay. This is fascinating. Under Canadian law, the legal concept of self-defense is not a blanket authorization to use unlimited force, even in a home invasion. The key principle is that the force used must be reasonable and proportionate to the threat faced. Based on the search results, here's a breakdown of the factors that would be considered in a case like the one in the article. The homeowner must have a reasonable belief that force is being used or threatened against them or another person. Purpose. The act of using force must be for the purpose of defending oneself or others. Proportionality. This is the big one. The amount of force used must be in proportion to the threat. For example, using a weapon against an unarmed intruder would likely be considered excessive. The law does not adhere to the castle doctrine seen in some U.S. states, where there is a broader right to use deadly force against an intruder. Fascinating. The home intruder did not die, but they did suffer what is described as life-threatening injuries. I don't know. I think it's still crazy. Canada. I think that's crazy, Canada. That's crazy, Canada. According to the police, the resident had woken up to find an intruder inside his apartment at 3:20 a.m. Monday. The two had an altercation, and the intruder suffered life-threatening injuries, police say, and was later airlifted to a Toronto hospital. Police say the resident is facing charges for aggravated assault and assault with a weapon. The alleged intruder is also facing charges, including breaking and entering and possession of a weapon for dangerous purpose. This makes no sense. The alleged intruder is also facing charges, including breaking and entering and possession of a weapon for dangerous purposes. Why would you charge the person whose apartment was broken into? This makes no sense. Canada, get it together. This is ridiculous. And I love Canada. Investigators did not provide any other information about the case. Oh, look at this. They did say that the man was already wanted for unrelated offenses. You know I love you, Canada, but we got to fix this. We got to fix this. And I'm not advocating for schmurder, but this person's home was broken into, had an altercation with the intruder, and the intruder had a weapon. And yes, like Melissa said, had priors, had was wanted for unrelated. This is, I feel like in my retirement years, I'm going to use my platform to I'll show up in Canada and be like, this person needs our help. We need to rally against them. Crazy. Speaking of Canada, I've got an update for you all on Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. According to a new report, Katy and the former Canadian Prime Minister, after going out on 2 dates in 1 week, their budding situationship has, quote, cooled off. She's busy, he's busy, They have a lot going on, and the newness has worn off. But there is nothing negative about it. They just aren't in constant communication anymore. That could change, but for now, it is what it is. It has cooled off. By comparison, according to an insider, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau were texting non-stop last month. So it's not just that they're busy. Right, Melissa. It's not just that they're busy. It's that it didn't work out for now. I mean, maybe busy she is on tour. I don't know. I liked them together. I was hoping that would work out. Oh well. Maybe they hooked up and they had no bed chem. That's very important. Especially if you're not looking for anything serious. I don't know. It's crazy. An insider also claims that Trudeau was thrown off with how public everything became and, the paparazzi of it all. I don't know if I believe that. I think he was probably... He's former Prime Minister of Canada. He should be able to handle that. You know what? She should not have to handle... One of my favorite musical theater superstars, Audra McDonald, just opened up about a scary encounter she had with a fan who followed her home after a performance in Gypsy. Talk about bonkers. She says that on Friday night, a theater goer snuck around and found where she exited the building and followed her all the way to the place where she was staying, demanding an autograph. According to Audra McDonald, the fan came into the building and was uncomfortably close, she says. And then when I finally got some security to help me, their response was, "Hey, I've come all the way," and named some town, some city that they came all the way from. That is crossing a big old boundary. And just want to call that out. That's a big no-no. That's messing with my safety. And it's not all right. Audra recounted the experience to illustrate a theater etiquette lesson, explaining in her quick little PSA that there are reasons why some actors greet fans outside a stage door following a performance and others don't. It's one of my... I've actually never stage doored. It's called stage dooring, but it's one of my favorite things about the theater, and that's why theater really is such a sense of community. Like, one of my favorite things is seeing pictures of current Broadway stars with their idols when they stage doored, when they were teenagers. Like, I still remember Jonathan Groff meeting Sutton Foster when he was young and a big fan of her. Or actually, Ariana had connections. Ariana somehow, before, when she was an unknown, managed to find a way to meet Kristen Chenoweth when Kristen was doing Wicked. I'm feeling okay, the poetry cooker. Thank you. Thank you very much. What do I think of the new Queen of Versailles musical? Well, I can't wait to hear it. It's, speaking of Wicked, Stephen Schwartz and Kristen Chenoweth reunited for this show. I can't wait to hear it. But speaking why some actors speaking why some actors don't and some actors do stage door, Audra said there's a lot of reasons that performers don't do the stage door. There have been shows that I've done it and shows where I haven't done it. Actors, as much as we would love to greet every single one of you after a show sometimes, we're just exhausted and it's hard. Some people get anxiety about doing the stage door. Some people are in a rush to catch the train so they can get home. Some people avoid the stage door because of health reasons, and that's perfectly fair. She has done her fair share of stage dooring, but says that she chose not to during her time in Gypsy for a myriad of reasons. The main ones have been because of health and exhaustion and vocal health, and trying to conserve what little vocal energy I have so I can get through the next show and the next show and the next show. When I can, I'll walk out and wave. And also, I've got a kid that I'm trying to get home to. When you see an actor leave the stage door, if they don't stop, leave them alone. There is a reason that they're not stopping, and it has nothing to do with you. So, very respect. Wait a minute, is Audra McDonald on Gilded Age? I would need to start watching. I love her. All right, in happier news, a quick little update. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet are going strong. I know there were a lot of rumors that they broke up, but not true. At least not yet. Timothy Chalamet has been filming Dune 3 in Budapest. That's very far from New York and Los Angeles. But guess what? His girlfriend of 2+ years just went to go meet up with him in Budapest. Oh, Amelia, that makes sense. Ariana's mom is rich, and she's always been rich. So happy to report that Kylie and Timothy are still very much a couple. All right, geez Louise, let us get to this Biggest Loser drama. Let me hope she hasn't deleted any of this. I don't think she has. Let's see. Okay, good. It's all here. So, Jillian Michaels took to her social media to, I guess, set the record straight about her experience on the show. As I mentioned a few days ago, I was ahead of this. I didn't even watch it, but I could sense that it was starting to get buzz. And I said, this show is getting people talking. It has. The Biggest Loser documentary on Netflix has done very well, topping the chart on Netflix at least once, if not multiple days. And Jillian wanted to say that she came out with like receipts and text message exchanges and email screenshots that she took. And one of the things talked about is giving the contestants caffeine pills, which is like a natural fat burner. But Jillian says, quote, caffeine was never banned on The Biggest Loser. I guess I didn't watch. Did any of you watch the documentary? I guess they're trying to make it seem like she did it and that she was a bad person for doing that. But she says that caffeine was never banned. And she claims Bob Harper, one of the other trainers on Biggest Loser, not only knew about the caffeine pills, the Stacker's fat burner, were actually his suggestion. Ooh. And she counters, I wanted to use my brand instead because they were cleaner and had no more than 200 milligrams of caffeine, equivalent to a strong cup of coffee. She said that it was all administered by a doctor, Dr. Huizinga. I don't know. Let's see. And then she also, oh my God, this is pretty fabulous. She included a screenshot of a text message that she sent to Bob Harper. She said, the last image is the second to last text ever to Bob Harper. Take from it what you will. She texted Bob Harper saying, quote, I really think it's shitty of you to not even respond to my text. It's this kind of thing that always makes me so disappointed by our relationship. It's about The Biggest Loser, the TV show, and it's on Netflix. Then she sets the record straight about some other contestant making a claim that she's going to be a millionaire because of you. What's this other one here? Okay, she was telling a contestant to consume 1,600 calories. I don't know, is 1,600 calories a day considered a lot, a little, or normal? And 2 hours, oh yeah, you're seeing this, the poetry. I don't know, 2 hours of cardio does not seem like that long. These people were not working. That's all that they were doing is working out and doing the show, right? Oh, she's responding to the allegation that she restricted contestants from eating enough calories, which she denies. 2,000 a day is normal. Okay. She also claims that she never worked with Rachel Fredrickson, one of the winners of the show, who lost a lot of weight. And what's interesting, though, according to multiple people, Jillian Michaels was asked to participate in the documentary and she denied. I wonder why. Bob Harper did it. He agreed to be on it. God, I wish I didn't have to. I mean, did they have to? Did they have to stop their jobs and go do that show for a while, or did they go back to their everyday lives? I don't know. I don't remember how it worked. Oh, that's good to know, Piali. All right, y'all. Questions? What can I answer for you? I believe I can fly. They went to some ranch camp. Oh, for how long? I believe. Why do I have that song in my head? We don't like singing his music. For a few weeks. That's a good amount of time to kickstart some change. That's a gift. And to be on TV. Am I excited for my hearing? No. If I have to be honest, I'd rather do everything by filings. I'd rather do a Zoom. Like, this is taking time away from my work and my kids and my life. I have to drive to the courthouse, make sure I get there early, be there for however long this takes, drive back, like all for a freaking subpoena, which should never have been issued against me in the first place. I don't want to be difficult what's in a UN. I don't know if I can, but that'll look lame. If I make that request, that'll look lame, but I can complain. I'm not going to make that request, but I'm also not going to lie to you all. Like, I'll complain privately to us. Like, I wish it were a Zoom. I don't want to give the judge any ammunition to rule against me. The judge here in Las Vegas. So I'm going to do everything that is expected and asked of me. And that means showing up to court and arguing and answering honestly, arguing my case and answering honestly. I don't think Ezra will be there. I don't think any of her lawyers will be there except the one that she retained here in Las Vegas. I am ready. Excuse me. I am ready for it to be resolved also, the poetry cookery video. Like, really freaking over it. I went to bed at 11 p.m. No. I went to bed at midnight, but I got 7 hours of sleep, which is almost double what I normally get. I've been getting like 4 hours of sleep only, but I was beyond. I could not function by last night. You know what? Actually, if you're still watching, here's like a little exclusive. Let me see here. Do I have that here? Oh, fudge. I just filed a new letter with the court in New York. Let me look it up. Let me see if I can find it in my Google Docs. Here we go. I think this will work. Okay, you guys. Okay. This is a little exclusive for you. Has it hit the docket yet? Let me see. No, this is an exclusive. Okay. Some of you might not like this because I don't think it's a risky move, but I basically said, know your place, bitch. That's what I basically said to Judge Lyman today. Some might think, oh, you're daring him. You're daring him to rule on this. I'm not daring him. I'm reminding him and informing him of the proper procedures and letting him know what's going on. So this is an exclusive. And I'm so glad that you're getting this exclusive because it's pretty deep into my daily live stream. And if you're still watching, I appreciate you so much. So, dated today, August 20th, 2025. Subject, update out of the United States District Court for the District of Nevada. Esteemed Judge Lyman, I, Mario Armando Lavandera Jr., known professionally as Perez Hilton, write as a non-party in Lively versus Wayfarer Studios to inform the court of activity out of the United States District Court for the District of Nevada that Your Honor should be aware of. As I previously informed this court, In July, I filed a motion to quash the subpoena served on me by Miss Blake Lively's counsel. That motion was filed in the United States District Court for the District of Nevada. See Exhibit A. The case has been given the following name: in regard Mario Lavandera Jr. In regards to Mario Lavandera Jr. That's the name of it. And the case number is, then I include the case number. My motion to quash has properly been served on Miss Lively's counsel. See Exhibit B. The subpoena at issue lists Las Vegas as the place of compliance. I maintain that Las Vegas is the correct and only forum to litigate issues regarding this subpoena, such as to compel, quash, or transfer. Earlier this week, Miss Lively submitted in the United States District Court for the District of Nevada in opposition to my motion to quash, and she also entered a cross motion to compel. See Exhibit C. I have already responded to Miss Lively's filing. See Exhibit D. And today, the Most Honorable Judge Richard F. Boulware II issued an order setting a date for next week to hold a hearing on this matter. Judge Boulware wrote, before the court for consideration are the motion to quash by in regards Mario Lavandera Jr. and the motion to seal document by in regards Mario Lavandera Jr. A motion hearing is set for August 28th, 2025 at 12:15 p.m. in Las Vegas Courtroom 7C before Judge Richard F. Boulware II. Then I say to Lyman, I am confident Your Honor will want to wait in ruling on Miss Lively's motion to compel in your court now that you've been informed her counsel has been properly served, they have responded, and a hearing date has promptly been set. This matter should be resolved expeditiously in Nevada, where it belongs. If my motion to quash is granted in full by Judge Boulware, then Miss Lively's motion to compel in your court would be moot. I expect that to be the outcome. Respectfully submitted, Mario Armando Lavandera Jr. Yay! I really dared him. This is basically a dare. Like, I dare you to do what is wrong here. Because you know that if you rule now, that is wrong. You know that. You know. You've been put on notice that this is going to now be settled ASAP. You know how the law works. You know the place of compliance is Las Vegas and everything has to be handled there. Thank you, Tweety Bird. You know I will be wearing my florals, absolutely. And if anybody lives in Las Vegas, come join me. I think it'll be open to the public. I'm hoping some media shows up, at least. Thursday, August 28th, at the federal courthouse here in Las Vegas, at 12:15 p.m. in LV Courtroom 7C. I wonder if it's illegal what Lyman was trying to do to you. No, it's not illegal. You know what he was trying to do to me, Roses? He was trying to get back at me, and he did. He was forcing me to waste my time, energy, and cause me anxiety and grief by responding to her argument that I subjected myself to jurisdiction in his court because I filed a motion for a protective order there. He knows. He knows he doesn't have jurisdiction over me. He just wanted to make me jump through hoops because he could. Not very judge honorable of the judge, right? He wanted to make me go the extra mile for payback. So, look at that. You guys got a nice little exclusive. And you know what? Somebody on Reddit, or no, Reddit? No. Somebody, yeah, or Reddit, or somewhere, like, oh, you're just representing yourself because you want content. No! I'm representing myself because I did not want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on this. If I would have had a lawyer offer to represent me pro bono on this all for free, I would have taken them up on that. I could have still gotten content and not had to worry with all of these filings and procedures and steps and the stress and the anxiety. Like, I would have rather like a lawyer handled that all. From beginning to end, this month-long thing, it's been over a month now. It would have cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. No. I'm not going to give Blake Lively that satisfaction or take money away from my kids. That money would be taken away from my children. No. I'm going to make myself a coffee because I'm about to hop on on a Zoom call after this at 8 p.m., 5 Pacific. But I have time for a couple more questions as we wrap things up. Probably Roses Wild. Expensive. Marivi, I've asked repeatedly for compensation from the judge. I think I deserve it. ¿Qué? Okay. ¿Te bañaste ya? Sí. ¿Y no creo? ¿Es tu pijama?
No. Oh, sí.
¿Te bañaste?
Esta no es la misma pijama. Ayer. Ay.
Hi. Okay. I don't think you showered. Did you?
Yes.
Did you? Yes or no? I think you're lying to me right now.
I don't remember.
Báñate.
That's the truth. I don't remember. Yo no me recuerdo.
Deja bañarte. Maite se bañó.
Yo no me recuerdo, dije. Dije no me recuerdo.
Ves y báñate ahora mismo. I don't remember. That's because you didn't take a shower. We only speak Spanish at home. I really want to give my kids the gift of fluency. And the only way to truly be fluent in a second language is through immersion, like constantly speaking it. That's a good idea, Max. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I could use a break. I could use a week-long break, to be honest. Ah, Jesus. What else? Any other questions? All right. I think I'm going to wrap up then. Reminder, I am here tomorrow and every weekday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. I hope to see you then. Have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all so much.